house. But anyway, yeah, and so um, I'm just thankful, that K-Pop United did this in the first place. Um, and I actually did do a tweet, and hold on just one second. I'm actually looking on my laptop. Um, I sent them a tweet. I guess it was maybe this morning, and I guess it was right after I found out that Christopher won. And hold on one second. Sorry. I know you're like, why are you lagging? um. Oh, okay. So I put, sorry, excuse me. I put to K-Pop United in their tweet. I put, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm glad Christopher won. I hope he loves meeting you, Kiss. I was blessed to be in the top 3. They actually replied back. They were like, we thank you so much for your support, Tracy. You've touched many people with your story and you were so inspirational. And I got the tweet from them and I read that and I was like, me? Inspirational? Like, how can you, Kiss, inspired me. It's like, I don't give myself credit for that because in all honesty, now God is definitely the reason why I'm able to be where I am, like at this very moment right now, with being blessed with having a nicer place to live in at the moment, compared to what I was living in when I first moved here to Alabama. And I mentioned in the sorry, my bangs are getting too long. I need to cut them. But after I moved here to Alabama, I didn't hardly have like any money. And so I pretty much had to find like the cheapest place I could afford. And that's the reason why it was cheap. This place was infested with bugs. And it wasn't like the first 2 or 3 months, like I didn't notice anything, but after that, it's like, yeah. And when I talk about bugs, I'm not talking about like little itty cockroaches, okay? And so whenever I see like Sooyeon walking around in these videos, like trying to scare the other guys with like the cockroach, I'm like, oh yeah, their cousins are like at the apartment, you know? It's like, I wouldn't even flinch. That's how bad it was. I wasn't even flinching when I was seeing cockroaches because I was just like, I saw them so often, you know? And it wasn't just that, you know? They had no parental supervision at the apartment complex. The parents would like literally lock the doors and just tell the kids to play, and they'd let them play for like hours. A lot of the people at the apartment complex did drugs. So like when we got to the apartment complex, like my son and I would go in and I would like deadbolt the door. You know, we would stay in unless we had to go out and run errands, and it was just miserable. And coming home to that environment, you know, I was definitely going through a lot, especially after having like left the state and moving to a new state and having to like start from scratch and all this kind of stuff. So that's the reason, like with UKISS, why, you know, they've touched me so much, is because, you know, they've gone through a lot too. I mean, you think in the 5 years that they've been a group, you know, we've lost Keebum, Xander, and just last year we lost Dongho, you know. Sooyeon had, you know, his loss of his father when he was young. Eli had the situation when he moved to China, and he did it on his own, like for a few years, like by himself, and he was pretty much living off of like ramen and the broth in the ramen for days at a time, you know, for like weeks and even months, I think it was. And then, you know, you have like each member that, you know, went through something, you know, but it's because of that, and it's because of hearing those stories, you know, that I was like, you know, if UKISS has gone through trials and I'm going through a trial, you know, it was just the lyrics, it was, I guess, just the whole persona that they carried, you know, and they're always encouraging KissMe's, they're always, you know, telling KissMe's to stay strong, and you know, it just was really something I needed at the time. And you know, I just, even though it was hard for me, I kept telling myself, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, you know. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I didn't give up, you know. And just blessed. And just seeing where I was and where I am right now today, and knowing that Kevin acknowledged the tweet that K-Pop United had when the voting was still open. The fact that, you know, he said these stories, you know, touched my heart, and KissMe's, you know, truly inspire me. I mean, I would hope he would have watched the videos along with the little mini stories from, you know, like that link, you know, when the voting was open. I'm sure he did. I actually did ask K-Pop United in a tweet. I said, I can't thank you enough for choosing my story. The fact that Kevin knows is great. Were the rest of UKISS able to see my video? They actually replied back, K-Pop United did. And they said, you're very welcome. We're not sure about the other UKISS members, but we hope Kevin told them the stories. And I was thinking with AJ and Eli, like, announcing, you know, Christopher as the winner, I thought maybe they would have known, but I guess not. I don't know. But anyway, just the fact that, like, you know, this happened and, like, I was this close. Wow. Like, this is truly, like, monumental, you know? So for those who voted for me, thank you. And to those who voted for Christopher and the fact that he gets to go now, like, just thank you. You know, like, I wanted to vote for Christopher. I couldn't because I wasn't a US ticket holder, obviously. But, so yes. And thank you all for your support. This is going on 14 minutes now, so I better end this video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching this. Hope I didn't bore you too much. And I will talk to you guys in the group. So, 사랑해. 안녕. Bye.